Welcome to episode number 31 of the Friday Fizz. Today we're going to talk about Morgan versus Beckham, we're going to talk about Tilda Shops, and we're going to talk about renewable energy from Google.
Home sweet home.
So anyway, yeah, Bullsh bingo. I think we only got a few entries last week.
Yeah.
None of them won. I don't know why. So I think it's because we didn't explain the concept. So I think we're going to have to explain it until people get used to it. So the idea is we say one word that we may or may not normally use, but it's only included once in the video.
Do that again, because need for speed outside.
Shut down! Bullsh bingo. Throughout the whole of the video, we will say one word. There will be a clue. There's been a clue every week so far. There will be a clue, and then all you've got to do is comment below the video as to what you think that word is, and the first person to do it wins now 3 packets of biscuits. And he'll say crisps again.
Going around the brands.
Yeah, so this week we're adding McVitie's Hobnobs.
I like the bloody SAS, the Biscuit World Hobnob. You dip an hobnob, it's like, again! Dip me again! I'm going nowhere with me, son, dip me!
Put your entries in the comments below once you've watched the whole video. So anyway, this week, did you hear that rigmarole about David Beckham? Did you hear it?
Not about David. I heard about Cruz.
So Cruz has released a Christmas song.
If every day was Christmas and I can be with you.
Obviously his parents helped him, and I'm not being funny, but he probably said, do you know what, this year I want to do a pop song, and they can, so why the hell wouldn't they help him?
Yeah.
And basically Piers Morgan jumped on the bandwagon and said, oh, you know, it's he said it, you know, it's shameful. Shame on them for utilising their 11-year-old boy to raise their own profile. I'm thinking, the profile don't need raising. If the son releases a Christmas song or not, like, they're still the world's biggest, most famous couple in the world.
David Beckham was everywhere this week anyway because of that UNICEF thing.
Exactly.
That he's done with his tattoos.
Violence marks forever.
And like, he was all over all the press at the start of the week. A few days later, his son's there, so it's like...
Yeah. And Piers Morgan's like, oh, you shameful parents.
Shame!
Piers Morgan is just he's a knob, but he's insanely watchable. Like, I still follow him on Twitter, even though everything he tweets almost pisses me off.
Yeah,
almost everything he says, I'm like,
I'm sick of him, I've muted.
Have you?
Yeah. I don't want him showing up in my timeline. It's just negativity and annoyance.
Yeah, he picks something out. He just calls people all the time.
Yeah.
That's his old person, and that's what Katie Hopkins, that's how she made her career. For just being a...
Well, Ellie Goulding actually called out Katie Hopkins this week and said, yeah, we'll see you in the boxing ring. And then Ellie Goulding's personal trainers were saying, like, you don't want to take her on, Katie. Back down now. So, yeah, celebs are even getting involved and slagging him off now. Yeah. So.
No, I mean, they'll have the time. I think the thing is that sort of promotion has a lifespan.
Quit boring everyone!
Amazon Go.
Yeah.
What's this all about?
It's interesting. So obviously, Amazon,
You don't really know, do you?
I do. I do.
Go on, it's interesting.
So yeah,
you're crumbling under the pressure.
Under pressure!
Come on, Sam.
Amazon have had a few things recently. Obviously, Amazon Alexa and whatever else the other thing was, that dash button.
Yeah, they have. They've been quite... Like, there's an awful lot going on, but I read somewhere that Amazon they keep losing money because he literally reinvests everything into new products, new inventions, new ways of doing stuff. I don't know how accurate that is. I haven't done the research to back it up or anything, but I've read somewhere that
Amazon Go basically is a checkout-free supermarket.
4 years ago, we started to wonder, what would shopping look like if you could walk into a store, grab what you want, and just go?
So you literally walk around with your basket or whatever, pick stuff up off the shelf and walk out. Yeah. You don't pay for it in the shop because it's just added to your Amazon cart automatically. As soon as you pick it up off the shelf, it knows, adds it to your Amazon cart, you walk out the shop, use it, easy, and you just pay all through Amazon. So it's
pretty genius.
Pretty cool.
I mean, but it's like the step further. I don't know if the others are doing it, but I know Tesco do it, where you go and you register a hand device, and you scan everything, put it into your trolley, and then you just plug that. So it saves a ton of time queuing and unloading and loading again and all that. So it's similar to that, but it's a whole nother step further, and it uses cameras, 360 cameras all over. Yeah, and it actually registers and sees the product you've picked up.
We used computer vision, deep learning algorithms, and sensor fusion, much like you'd find in self-driving cars. We call it Just Walk Out technology.
I debate whether it'd save so much time that it'll take off because of the cost of the technologies.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
for me, it's
the balance, doesn't it? 'Cause you can already order that stuff on Amazon.
Yeah.
So it must be for people that still want to go shopping.
I'm not convinced that it'll work. Like, Amazon doesn't sell groceries. It does. And they're trying to get it with the buttons and everything else. And, you know, for whatever reason, the guy's obsessed about selling groceries. And I guess that's because that's your biggest outlay every month for a consumer. And you have to do that every week. So I'm guessing it's because he taps into that market, and then you become so Amazon focused with the, you know, even like getting the things into your home and
dashboards and Alexa and stuff.
I think basically he's watched like things like iRobot.
Yeah.
And he just wants to like completely dominate.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
So by 2017, Google are going to be entirely powered by renewable energy, which is quite insane. Mainly, I thought this was interesting, like overwhelmingly proportion towards wind. If you look at the graphic, we've got a blog on this. There's a graphic of the other technology companies and where they're at with their renewable energy, and Google is like, you know, say that's the chart, that's wind. It's great. It's fantastic. You know, that's brilliant that, you know, one of the leading technology companies have said, do you know what, we're only going to buy renewable energy.
Yeah. And pretty soon as well. It's not like a 10-year plan or anything, is it? No. It's like next year.
They've been working on that for a while. The one thing that I find interesting about this is that we've got world, like, governments and politicians that, all right, well, by 2058 we'll be... that, Google have done it in 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, why can't governments work like private businesses? What else been happening?
The big Insider event in Burnley on Tuesday.
Yes, yeah.
So that was some positive news for, well, local news, I suppose.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've talked to a lot of international companies.
Yeah.
But there was some big news for Burnley and
What was that big news?
positive plans. Just talking generic stuff here, just nice and vague, talking around the edge.
Be more specific.
But no, it was sort of celebrating the success of this year, wasn't it, in terms of digital growth, the skills and employment growth, all that kind of stuff in Burnley. Then next year they've got the big plans with Vision Park coming, so you've got some big investment in infrastructure. There's a lot of investment in skills and training, isn't there? And kind of getting more local people up to speed and skilled up so they can stay local rather than move into the city and stuff like that. So it's pretty decent. Some positive.
It is a really exciting time for Burnley. I mean, we'll get people who watch this all over, but you know, we are very proud of where we come from and where we're based, and we want to grow here. And so it's very important to us, and we get very heavily involved in the local community, business community. It's very important for us that it grows and the profile gets raised to to.
You know, this thought took a while to thaw, it's going to take a while to unthaw.
But yeah, so it's great to see Burnley back on the upward curve and changing, you know, its way of thinking a little bit. So yeah, we've still got industrial stuff, so we've got great manufacturing, but you know, second biggest digital jobs growth in the UK, which I think is insane and fantastic. You know, we're a digital company, we're contributing to that, so you know, it's good to be a part of that. And you know, wherever you are, like your local community is so important to your growth.
Yeah. Surround yourself with successful people, kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
So.
and that's what that event was basically about.
Yeah.
So thanks for Insider for hosting that one. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to enter your Bullsh bingo to win 3 packets of branded biscuits. Don't forget to like, comment and share. See you next week. So Google are going to be, by 2017, so Google.